Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this session. In this session, we are going to talk about the correct use of social media. First, we need to identify the objectives of this class. By the end of this lesson, you will first identify risks on social media, and second, describe how to use social media in a correct manner. Okay, let's start with this activity. Let's revise words related with social media. In this activity, you are going to look six pictures and you are going to try to guess what does these pictures mean. The first one, uh, this one over here, Marcela, cyberbullying. Good. The second, Pedro, like bottom. Excellent. The next one, Julian, no idea? Maybe something related with your identity card? Okay, good. And the next picture, Andres, excellent. Addiction to social media. And the next one, Luis, chatting on internet. Good. And finally, Luisa, false information. Okay. Now we are going to see the correct meaning of each picture. The first one is cyberbullying. The second is like. The next one is to share personal information. And this picture is addiction to social media. And this one is social interaction. And finally, we have fake news. Okay. Now, which verbs can we use in order to talk about risks on internet or on social media, and how to use social media in a correct manner? We can use these verbs: must, mustn't, need to, and don't need to. Now, you are going to read some sentences in order to learn how to use these verbs in order to talk about these topics. Okay? Uh, Luisa, can you read the first sentence? Okay. Must. Must avoid. Okay. Must. Correct. The next one. Uh, Luis. Huh? Hey. Perfect. Don't need. Perfect. And the next. Marcela. Okay. Mustn't. Mustn't share. Good. Mustn't share. And the next one. Uh, Alejandro. Huh? Good. Need to be. The next, uh, Sandra. Okay, good. And finally, uh, Mayra. Mustn't. Mustn't read. Good. Okay. Now, pay attention to these sentences. In these sentences, you are going to learn how to use these verbs and what rules we need to follow in order to use these verbs in a correct way. Okay? In the first sentence, you must be kind with people on social media. Please pay attention to words on red and in blue. Okay. You must be. Okay, the second, we mustn't believe all we read on the internet. Must and mustn't is a modal verb, and when we use modal verbs before we use a verb in infinitive form. Be and believe in these cases. Be and believe are in infinitive form. Okay? And the next one is you don't need a smartphone to have friends. We don't need. Need i- in this case is a mean verb. So, in order to put this verb in negative form, we use the auxiliary verb don't. You don't need a smartphone to have friends. And the next sentence, we need privacy and safety when we are on the internet. We need. We can find the verb need in affirmative form. We need privacy. And finally, we need to have more real interaction. Okay? We need to have. In this case, need is a semi-modal verb. So we so after the verb need, we can find a verb in infinitive form. Need to have. Okay? We need to have more real social interaction. Do you have any question? No questions? It's clear? Okay, let's continue. Okay, in this activity, you are going to listen to a person talking about four risks on social media, influence on self-esteem and body image, addiction to social media, fake news, and cyberbullying. Okay, these are risks that we can find on internet or on social media. You are going to listen a person talking about these risks, and you must identify what risk, which risks is this person talking. Okay, Wait a moment. Okay. Listen to the first audio, to the first recording.
That social media can sometimes make us feel bad about ourselves. People often post pictures or videos of their best moments, which can make their lives seem perfect. It's easy to start comparing ourselves with these images.
Okay. Pedro, could you identify the risk? Okay. Perfect. Influence on self esteem and body image. Very good. Now listen the second recording.
Which happens when people use social media to say mean or hurtful things to others. This can make people feel very sad and unsafe. It's important to remember that everyone deserves to be treated with respect, both in
Okay. Marcela, could you identify the risk? Cyberbullying. Correct. Good. Listen the next. Listen the next one. Pay attention.
addictive. It's so easy to scroll, click, and swipe. And before we know it, we've spent hours on our screens. This can take time away from other important activities, like doing homework, playing outside.
Okay. Luis, could you identify the risk? No? Okay. Julian, how about you? Okay. Addiction to social media. Very good. Okay. Now you are going to listen the uh, recording about fake news. Okay. Pay attention.
Lastly, social media can sometimes spread fake news or misinformation. This means information that is not true or is misleading. Sharing fake news can cause confusion and harm.
Okay. Good. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for participating. Now, let's do it. In this activity, you are going to write some rules that you are going to follow in order to use in a correct way social media. Okay? You are going to start with when I am on social media, and you are going to use the verbs that we are learning. I must or I mustn't. Or when I am on social media, I need to or I don't need to. Okay. For example, I am on social media, I must be kind with people. Okay. Okay. You have 2 minutes. Okay, students, did you finish? Okay. Okay. I would like to listen to your ideas. Okay. Uh, Marcela, can you share your idea? Can you share your idea, please? Okay, very good. I must. I must. Perfect. Okay. Luis, how about you? Can you share your idea? Okay, perfect. And how about you, Sandra? Okay, mustn't, mustn't, mustn't. I mustn't. Okay, perfect. And how about you, Alejandro? Okay, okay, that is a excellent idea. Okay, okay, students, thank you for participating in this activity. Thank you for your ideas. Okay, let's review. How much did I learn? Okay, what risks can you find on the internet? According to this session, what risk can you find on the internet? Okay, Luis, cyberbullying, uh-huh, is something addictive. Okay, uh-huh, okay, we, okay, so type of our personal information, correct? Good. And what must you do to use social media in a correct way? Okay, we need to spend less time on social media. Good. We must avoid cyberbullying. Perfect, Julio. Okay. That is an excellent idea. We don't need likes to be happy. Excellent, excellent, Julia. Okay, okay. That is all for this class. Thank you for participate and have a good night. Goodbye.